There's a penalty. We're supposed to be a nation of laws and justice. Yes, we're to be compassionate. But when you allow compassion to override judgment completely upon that premise only, it becomes disastrous where, yes, you lose sensibility altogether, you lose your senses, and a lot of liberals, they lose their frontal their cortex. They short circuit somehow. And I believe a lot of them I think a lot of liberals in this context, I think they mean well when it comes to illegals. But honestly, are they really serving this country well by that approach? Yes, I think it should be merit-based. That's my opinion. Look, I've heard the stories from my grandfathers, from my uncles, from old-timers and Ellis Island and how things were done and history books and how they were put on the books. Go to Ancestry.com. You can trace your family heritage back to Ellis Island. And there should be that same feeling while coming into this country that way. And there should always be the availability to be able to enter the right way. And open borders, yes, but not open amok to just anybody for any reason. I don't see how we can sustain this country and our identities and everything that stands for. Well, we just allow people that never give back and hurt us. But, they'll always say, well, we're a nation of immigrants. We've always been that. No kidding. But we had people that worked and they cared. All right, a Navy SEAL, not very, very happy. There's a U.S. Navy SEAL, the guy I'm talking about who killed Osama bin Laden. Lately, he's been a fan of Trump, but now not. Because Donald Trump has announced that he wants to have a military parade in Washington. And so he's making his opinion clear. Who am I talking about? Robert O'Neill. He tweeted on Thursday that the idea floated by Trump, whose campaign he supported, is not something the world's lone superpowers should consider. He says on Twitter, I quote, "A military parade is third world bullshit. We prepare, we deter, we fight. Stop this conversation." Yes, third world. If Russia or France were powerful enough to take over the world, they would. We are, yet we don't. That's called first world. This was floated around with Donald Trump. Other countries, they have military parades to flex their military might. And I also believe they do it for patriotic reasons, for military, to celebrate those who protect our country so courageously and honorably. And from that perspective, I believe that's where Trump's coming from. I don't think he's doing it to scare anybody, freak out anybody. Yes, there's concerns about who's going to pay for it. The sheer expenditure of flying this stuff in or driving this stuff in to the District of Columbia would be very difficult and challenging and very expensive. And a lot of people are just thinking that this is just a very cockamamie idea. And it's really interesting when you put out a perspective like Rob O'Neill saying the third world countries do this. Well, Russia has enough nukes to vaporize us, okay? And they still do the military parades. A lot of countries do this, and I believe more to celebrate their military. Now, Kim Jong-un, I don't know if it's just to reassure himself, possibly reassure his citizens that they have the might, they have the power, they have the capability to withstand anything that the West could bring at them? I have no idea. But that in itself is an expenditure for them. They do it all the time. I don't remember ever seeing something like that in Washington, D.C. It would be definitely a sight to be seen. Am I alarmed about it? No. Has the military been celebrated in the last 8 years? We just talked about the spending bill, talking about refunding the military in a real way that really equips our military for threats, which there are threats out there. We got to keep on top of this because we certainly don't want to be in a vulnerable situation. We finally have a commander-in-chief that has to rebuild it, and it always seems to be the Republicans that put the military back together in the first place. But man, has it taken a beating over 8 years of Barack Obama. And yes, it costs a lot of money to put planes in the air, put troops on the ground to feed them, and to properly have technology and equipment at the ready to be able to defend us at a moment. Those THAAD missile systems, those things cost an arm and a leg, and then some. I am not offended by Donald Trump wanting to do this. I think it would be different. I think it would be unique. Rob O'Neill said, do we have to do this? Why not celebrate our military? If it hasn't been very celebrated, make it one big parade and invite all America to it. Like a Macy's Day Parade. Why not a military parade? Every year? Probably not. But once in a blue moon to say, we're back, I kind of like it. This fits, folks. My point is here, my takeaway, all of this and that idea there with a military parade fits the Trump narrative. Plain and simple. That's Donald Trump. America's back. We're putting you on notice. And we're going to have one of the best military parades that the world has ever seen. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be big. It's going to be grand. I think it's a good thing. And I think America needs to be proud and aware of how talented our military personnel are. And for me, for one, I know plenty of people that work at SECCOM, just a couple miles from where I do this radio show from in Tampa, Florida. Yeah, they run the wars here. I mean, you got the Pentagon, you got SECCOM. But yeah, things are ran out of Central Command, and the jobs that they do, the things that they do every single day to protect this country, and a lot of things you'll never even hear of, but behind the scenes, keeping us safe. That's what it's all about, folks. So don't be offended when you hear Donald Trump wants to do that. Don't be brainwashed into the fact that he's doing something that's crazy, that's going to destroy our country. He's not destroying our country. He's making it stronger.
We'll help you survive this thing called life. We're for the people, for the people, for the people is there.
Get ready, get set for 123 Ready TV, the brand new app that everyone's talking about for your PC or Android device that allows you access to most every movie or TV show ever made. Sound incredible? Well, it is, because once you pay $19.99, that's all you pay. Just the movies and TV shows you like without the hassle. The internet streams everything already. What 123 Ready does is it finds them, then delivers them directly to you, commercial-free. There's nothing quite like it, and it's available now at forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. And before you buy 123 Ready TV, watch the video and see how simple it is to start watching all those movies and TV shows. If you like movies and TV shows, but don't enjoy paying for all of them, no problem. Just pay $19.99 and start enjoying countless titles and entertaining TV better than anyone. Get your 123 Ready TV for $19.99 at forthepeopleshow.com. Just click on the store page.
It's unlike anything you've ever been through in your life, man. I was driving. This kid threw a grenade at us and went right over our vehicle. It was 12 years old.
The shockwave went through my head, rattled up my brain, and left.
Danger is around you 360 degrees at all times, and you can't unlearn that.
It's impossible to describe the sacrifices these men and women have made to protect our freedoms. And the job of rebuilding their lives is massive and growing every day. Many will need the programs offered by the Wounded Warrior Project for years to come.
I didn't know what PTSD was. All I knew is I was having nightmares. And when I got released, my reintegration was go check in at the VA, man.
My first coping mechanism was use drugs. Just numb it, don't feel anything.
I was angry. I'm trying to pull myself out of that right now.
Your gift today of $19 per month will honor and empower these veterans so they can aid and assist each other.
The Wounded Warrior Project is a life raft.
I can say this without question that I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for it.
Wounded Warrior Project is the first step, getting back out into the world and reforming yourself outside of the service.
Call or go online with a pledge of $19 a month. You'll receive this Wounded Warrior Project blanket, and your gift will provide critically needed programs that rebuild lives.
That was my first feeling of actually being a part of something bigger than myself again.
Well, I lost a few really close friends overseas, and if I quit, I'm going to let them down, and I'm not about to do that.
I'm learning to face my fears head on. To trust and see what happens at the end.
It's a long process, but I had the drive and desire.
Please, call or go online with your gift right now.
For the people is there.
Your American heritage. After plowing through all the logistics, the battle plan was quite simple. The British Royal Air Force would bomb Germany at night, and the American Army Air Forces did it by day. Unending flights of B-17 Flying Fortresses and B-24 Liberators bored through the German skies and dropped their loads on fuel supplies, factories, and raw materials. And while air crews were never told the top-secret reason, they also destroyed enemy roads and bridges that would later cut off reinforcements to the future Normandy beaches on D-Day. This has been Don Keyes, soaring with the American Eagle on another vignette in Your American Heritage.
And keeping your American heritage alive Monday through Friday right here on For the People and ForThePeopleShow.com. Log on today, ForThePeopleShow.com. I'm Keith Allen.
A republic, not an empire. And I think we need to get back to those, republic virtues.
Amen. For the People loves America, and for that reason, we will fight the fake news media with our broadcast, conveying the truth with news and insights that matter. Our dedication to this mission is a group effort to fix America first. Can we count on you today to help For the People? Supporting For the People helps us broadcast on radio and online at ForThePeopleShow.com. That's ForThePeopleShow.com. You can make a one-time donation or become a monthly supporter today and help bring a show that matters to people that want to be in the know without the big media spin. Common sense, family values, and a conservative point of view, all on For the People. To join For the People as we strive to broadcast live across America, log on to ForThePeopleShow.com. That's ForThePeopleShow.com. All the best. May God bless.
Introducing the official For the People coffee mug featuring the colorful red, white, and blue For the People logo with Keith Allen on a ceramic 11-ounce coffee mug, perfect for any hot beverage of your choice. This mug is a great reminder of what we stand for: God, country, and family, with conservative values and good old-fashioned common sense. To order your For the People coffee mug, pay just $20 plus $3.99 shipping and handling at ForThePeopleShow.com. That's ForThePeopleShow.com. And enjoy.
And live across America, I'm Keith Allen, and this is For the People Weekend. We appreciate our supporters so much. Appreciate our listeners, too, promoting our broadcast. It is a privilege to come to you with this listener-supported radio show with a lot of thought, a lot of heart, and a lot of common sense. It's just something that we specialize in. And I know it's a rarity. Can't find it too many places, too many radio stations, too many networks out there. They just don't have it. But when you find something that you like, you stick with it. And so many of you have just been right there on my side